I Set and set here. Fuck. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good evening. Fuck. Did not get enough sleep last night. What's going on? I wanted to see if I could do a test. Today is not going to be a popular stream because it is just a test, but it's going to go the whole 2 hours. This test is if by wordplay, what's going on Verge, what's going on Vegan VR King, what's going on Iron Fist, what's going on bro, Verge Brizzle, Rodrigo, what's going on? I think I saw Enzo in here earlier. Yeah, Enzo was in here. So we're going to do a test today and we're going to do a test tomorrow, no matter what news breaks. So today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. So what we put in the topic and, you know, the thumbnail, whoever likes it, likes it. What we put as the title is Xbox Game Pass exclusive. We're going to see how that resonates with people wanting to click on the live stream. Basically pointing out to everyone that there's no real excitement with Game Pass. The only real excitement with Game Pass is that you get the game for free. But I will go over all the major news. Some of the major news going around is that as far as the very super popular high subscriber count content creators on YouTube and or Twitch, there will be select people that will have a PS5 early, and it won't be theirs, but they go be able to test it out and put up some additional content. That makes me happy because we're probably going to be able to see the interface pretty soon. We're probably going to be able to get some tests on if we have a video chat feature inside the PS5, which at this point in time, it would suck for PlayStation to go from another generation that didn't have it to a new generation doesn't have it when they had it the generation prior. So I really want that video chat feature. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people will, seeing as though the corona shit hasn't gone away and people are supposed to be social distancing and shit. And it would be nice to, you know, have that system and also be able to do video chat. So, that is the news. Today is supposed to be the first day of Tokyo Game Show. I want to go over everything. Some very disturbing news, some news not disturbing. Okay, so it seems like 11 minutes ago, Jeff Keighley has the Xbox Series X. And he hypes up the big brick, and then he is about to push the Xbox logo. And when he pushes the logo, then it goes black and it says soon. So he says, Xbox Series X, stay tuned for my first hands-on experience playing next generation Xbox. Playing the next generation Xbox. Can't really talk about any games because obviously Xbox has no games. He'd just be playing old games from prior generations or cross-platform games that are coming out this year, like Dirt 5 or Assassin's Creed, some shit like I highly doubt Cyberpunk, but you know, I just thought of something. A nice comparison. A nice comparison would be, there we go, when he played the PS5 for the first time versus when he plays the Xbox for the first time. I will definitely be keeping track of the views, because he hasn't really done much. So I can see when he did the DualSense, and I'm guessing is the one that was 24 minutes. One of them has 1 million views. The other one has 547,000 views. So, you know, he got a video that got 1 million views, and nothing afterwards got 1 million outside of the Xbox July event, because everybody was anticipating Halo, and he had Master Chief as a thumbnail. And a lot of people clicked on it because they thought you were going to see some good Halo shit, but in reality, Halo, you know, it flopped. So this is pretty interesting news, with Jeff Keighley having a hands-on with the Xbox. Roughly around the same exact time, other content creators are about to have hands-on with the PS5. And that, from what I'm hearing, that will be October 4th for Japanese content creators, on to October 18th. And then what I was hearing when I woke up was content creators in the United States would be getting hands-on with the PS5 next week. So that's interesting. Again, obviously I would love to get hands-on with the PS5, but I'm not that popular. Verge Rizzle, you say you need that PS5. I might have to buy my PS5 from someone off the eBay. Shake my head. Verge, I think you'll be alright, bro. I think just wait for the next wave of shipments and make sure you're a part of that. Like, look on Best Buy. Go to GameStop. Go to EB Games. Make sure you're there. PlayStation put out more PS5s than Xbox put out Xboxes. So, you know, a good amount of people that wanted to get a PS5, they actually did secure it. There wasn't a lot of people that wanted Xbox, so that's why they put low numbers out there. And I mean, a lot of people, from what we're hearing yesterday, if you were like a parent, an uncle, grandparent, and you didn't know the difference between Xbox, you did get fucked over yesterday. Because from what we're hearing, it was a 700+% uptake in people buying the Xbox One X, believing it was the Xbox Series X. There was one dumbass Xbox fan that was bragging about securing the slim edition of the cheaper edition of the Xbox Series, and he only picked up the Xbox One S. So a lot of people are getting confused by the name, contrary to what a lot of people were saying. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Me too, Enzo. And luckily for me, all the money has been taken out of my bank account, so I secured my shit from Best Buy. So I got what I'm gonna do with the next check that I get, which will be next week. I'm gonna make sure I at least pay off about 3 games. That will be Spider-Man. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do Spider-Man yet. I'm gonna wait last. I'm gonna do Destruction All-Stars and Demon Souls first next week, and then I want to wait for Insomniac's word on the situation with the Spider-Man remaster, because I do believe the people that brought Spider-Man on a PS4, we should get an update when we play it, and it should be updated to the remaster for free. They have to. And this is everybody. They have to start having shit like that. Because this generation was a good generation, but I'm not going to buy a game over again. I don't care if it's a PlayStation exclusive or not. Like, if we just got the game. We got Spider-Man 2018. You're already coming out with a remaster. You know, I can understand the Bloodborne thing. That's a 5-year-old game. It definitely needs a remaster if we get one. It looks likely. But with Spider-Man, they're doing that to obviously see if they can build upon that user base, which I believe is 13 million copies of Spider-Man sold on a PS4. If they can build upon that, and Miles Morales is very popular after Spider-Verse, you could have a total within those 2 Spider-Man games of 20 million copies sold within those 2. So it's going to be interesting how that goes. I already know they're going to have a remaster within the Spider-Man game, and then that's an additional $20. So I don't know if the remaster will be digital for existing Spider-Man users. I don't know if I play Spider-Man, the PS4 version on my PS5, will it have an enhancement? Will it have a remaster enhancement? These are the things I want to know. Okay, so at least I saved that video. I probably won't be watching or getting excited about the Game Awards. I will be excited to see who's gonna be there. But what I do want to see if among the lineup, if Cyberpunk's gonna be there, because by default, if Cyberpunk is in the lineup, Cyberpunk is gonna win Game of the Year. It's no question about it. I'm not saying Last of Us is a bad game, but we know how multi-platforms go, and very, very hyped up, popular multi-platforms. We already know how that's gonna be. So, yeah, he's been hyping up the Game Awards all fucking day. which again we know it's coming up. It's weird that it's already the end of the year. I don't know why Jeff Keighley was faking earlier last week when the PS5 pre-orders went up, like he wasn't gonna get one. This motherfucker is very well known in the industry. Sony is gonna make sure he has one in that house. It's a lot of people that are faking, like Greg Miller. Like, come on, man, you're gonna get a PS5. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to anybody getting blocked by Daniel Ahmed. Um, his Twitter name is ZHUGEEX. I don't really know why he blocks people, but I assume he's blocking people that are associated with the console war, because I've been blocked by him by about 2-3 years now. He has a check by his name, and he has some Dynasty Warriors profile picture most of the time. But yeah, it is what it is. So if you guys are getting blocked by him, just know that's what's going down. Actually, I want to see if we can help everybody out with that by sharing the screen. Is this it? Yeah. So I just want, this is what I was talking about. If you're getting blocked by this dude, yeah, don't worry about it. He doesn't like the console war shit, so I don't think anybody should take offense. I'm not taking offense by it at all, but he doesn't like the console war. There's some other industry people that don't like it, and if they see you do anything like that, they're gonna block you automatically. It's weird, but that's what happens. Look, I can show you right now. I've been blocked like by him for, and again, it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm guessing he has his reasons outside of, see, if I click this, see him blocked. Or, Game Rant. I got blocked by Game Rant, sorry, because I told them to stop posting clickbait. And I called them out on it, and then they blocked me. And then, obviously, IGN, I said they were a bunch of Xbox fans or something to that effect last generation. This was like many years ago, and they blocked me last gen. So all generation on my main account, I have not been able to keep up with the news when it concerns IGN. And with all the bullshit that you see on their banner now, I'm glad that they actually blocked me with all the SJW bullshit. So I'm good. Yeah. But so Xbox is sold through their stock, and they're saying they're gonna make sure they have some for launch. Yeah, I don't know how that goes. I have a digital. It's already paid off, so it doesn't matter. And money's gonna keep flowing into my lap throughout the whole month of October and the first week of November. So I got like 4 different paychecks up until the release of these consoles. So I'm more than ready to pay $500 for the physical. I just have to find that shit. So I will probably be I'm probably gonna be unboxing one system. If I get the physical, I'm only gonna unbox that. I'm gonna keep the digital wrapped up, and I will try to flip that shit. And I'll pay for shipping and all that shit. But I am definitely gonna try to flip that shit. See how much I can get for it. Yeah, again, this was some obvious shit. I was able to find it among all the people claiming that the remaster is bad, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this and see how you feel. Okay, so when the Dark Souls remaster came out, right, you weren't able to use your saves from the PS3 version of Dark Souls 1 and 2, right? You weren't. And then when the Uncharted collection came out, you weren't able to use your game saves from Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 on the PS3. And then so on and so on and so on with every remaster that has came out, whether it's Saints Row or it's Darksiders. There have been so many remasters this generation. Were you guys able to use your previous game saves? So there's some remasters for Mario. Are you able to use your game saves from the other Mario consoles? No, you're not. Why are people making a big deal about you having to start shit over on a remaster? It's not the same exact game. Things are different. So it makes sense that you can't use your old game save on a version of the game that is not the same. But obviously people made a big deal about this, and like they always do when it has something to do with PlayStation, in order to make PlayStation look bad. So somebody right here, I don't know if he's a douchebag or, yeah, he looks like a douchebag. He has 100 followers. He's following like 300 people. So nobody of substance, right? So he's a smart ass. So he says, what will be the difference between the game on the PS4 Pro and the PS5? You notice he didn't say PS4 and PS4 Pro because he believes there won't be a difference between the PS5 and the PS4 Pro, which it will. And they've made that clear many, many times that the enhancements you get for the PS4 Pro won't be comparable to the PS5. The PS5 will enhance it even greater. So he says, started playing now and saw that the save will not be retro compatible. So what I don't understand about this guy, this is how you know he's a troll. He said he just started playing Spider-Man. Spider-Man came out in 2018. This guy is saying he just now started playing Spider-Man, and he wants them to put the save in the new remaster. And he says, I need to know if I keep playing or wait a little more. So I really this type of idiot, this type of troll on Twitter is just fucking pointless. You know, like, they should really get the fuck off of Twitter. He asks a valuable question, and Insomniac obviously answers in the best way. And this is what they say. They say many art assets have been updated to take advantage of the PS5's console's horsepower. Better looking characters with improved skin, eyes, hair, and facial animations. Ray traced reflections and ambient shadows. Improved lighting, more pedestrians and vehicles stretching into the distance, which is something that Digital Foundry found a problem with enough to bitch about in their analysis. They gave Spider-Man a lot of praise, but of course they nitpicked about those type of things. Those are the things that are going to be enhanced in this remaster, so it's going to look a lot better. And then this is what they also said. Optional performance mode for a targeted 60 frames per second. Not a big fan of that word, targeted, which means it's going to target that 60 frames with all of this other shit that they just said, which is going to be a feat, but it's not a confirmed 60 frames per second or locked at 60 frames. I would feel more comfortable if it was locked. But if you think about the value of the remaster, it is a $20 remaster because the price of the Miles Morales is $50. You add $20 onto that, you get $70. You don't have to buy the remaster. I'm going to wait and see if they announce that the people that got the previous version of the game get an enhanced remaster version. You're still going to want to buy Miles Morales, so you want to continue the story. Near instant loading, this is the other shit they said. Near instant loading, 3D audio, dual sense controller haptic feedback, 3 suits. So there's going to be 3 new suits and new photo mode features and even new trophies. So they've added enough into this for you to say, okay, yeah, I'm going to play Miles Morales, but the remaster is going to come with all of this. And yes, I might have beat the game in 2018. but I want to go play this shit again with all of the bells and whistles. Me, personally, that's my opinion as well. I want to play all of this. This sounds very fucking awesome. So 3 additional suits. I can do that. And new trophies, I can do that. So that'll be nice. Yeah, that's a good question right here. What if you have the game in your Plus library? Do you have to buy it again to get the enhancements? That's a really good question. I need to know how enhancements versus remasters are going to work if they're going to do remasters. The rumored Bloodborne remaster seems a lot more likely when they just snuck the Spider-Man remaster in there. We already knew it was going to happen. A lot of people called it out. They were like, hey, it'll be good to add this first one into the Miles Morales. And that's exactly what the fuck they did to raise it up to $70, which isn't bad. Now, for the people that already own the game, physical and digital, I believe we should get the remaster, enhancement, or update for free if they can verify that we own the game. Or just give us, yeah, obviously, they verify that we own the game because we have the physical or digital, and we get an update that will upgrade our version to a remaster. But I have not heard any plans to do that. But with all the backlash from Spider-Man fans and people that don't own a PlayStation, and as well as people that do own a PlayStation and like the Spider-Man video games, it seems like something they're going to definitely consider. But I got to go see what's going on with the news real quick. There we go. Damn, bro. You know, that was some sad news. And it was it just was some really sad news. So Virtual Basement is the indie developer that made that Army Man game I was fawning over, and they're also making a brand new wrestling game. It's a wrestling game made up of independent wrestling wrestlers, and you know some of you might not never heard of. So obviously I knew about this before we went live that one of the Road Warriors passed away, and that was the other one, the Animal. The other one passed away like in the early 2000s. This one, he passed away just now at the age of 60. It's so fucking sad, man. It's so many people are passing away, and it's so sad, man. I gotta hop into the Discord and see if anybody's in there. No one's in here. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, 60 is a good age, but, you know, wrestlers, with all the steroids, the drugs, the drinking, I mean, they don't live as long as normal people. Although you would think they do with the way that they look when you're younger, and they look like superhumans, but they don't. I was just wondering, let me get out of here real quick. I was just wondering, does anybody know about... I just want to get off of here too. Does anybody know about fucking bitch? Damn it! I was about to read something about a developer. We just got a update on my feed. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is getting delayed. Baldur's Gate is getting delayed until October 6th. Now, Baldur's Gate is only going to be on PC. So it's going to be on PC, GOG, Steam, Stadia, and it's also an early access game, so it's not 100% complete anyway. I mean, I don't know. It's getting delayed. A lot of games are getting delayed, but that's not touching console, so I don't know why I saw that on my feed. But I was gonna ask about this developer, right? There's this developer that's making like this side-scrolling dolphin indie game, and it's only for Xbox and I believe PC. But what's weird about it is they're like a crazy Xbox fanboy. They're like always just doing fanboy shit, and you would never think a developer, whether they're smaller like an indie dev or not, would do shit like that. And it's like, does Microsoft plan on buying them, or like are they capping just a cap? You know, it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. So yeah, that is weird. That is truly fucking weird. I've saw some weird shit, but that is truly weird. So Jeff Keighley got the Xbox. That is the hype going around. That is the general hype. The dude has the Xbox Series X, and I mean, the box itself is just a box. See, if he had a PS5, a lot of people would be retweeting and liking it, but he just has the boring ass black Xbox. No one gives a fuck about it. And I guess we talk about the elephant in the room. Oh, are you fucking serious? I could get into that. Okay, so 44 seconds ago, Peacemaker prequel series spinoff announced it's going to feature John Cena, with James Gunn writing and directing all 8 episodes. I will be watching that. Damn, I'll be watching that. That's dope. That's fucking dope. I'll watch that. Okay, so we actually have a pattern. Let's talk. Let's really talk. We got a pattern before me, and can't deny shit anymore. Spider-Man remaster. Not a remaster, but a remake to all the Metal Gears, at least up until 2. Then what we have, and I just saw right now, Bloodborne. The Bloodborne remaster for PC and PS5. That rumor has came back to life because of the rumor of, well, I mean, not the rumor, but the exception. I mean, the confirmation of the Spider-Man game being called a remaster and not a fucking enhancement. So I want to just read this off. This is coming from Push Square. They're very hungry, so they normally peddle a lot of these rumors and shit as fake. As real. But I'm gonna go click their source. It's taking me to YouTube. Let's see, who is it taking me to? It's taking me to Red Gaming Tech. It's taking me to Red Gaming Tech. Red Gaming Tech is the YouTube channel and video I'm taken to. RDNA 2 GPU specs confirmed. CU and memory config. Metal Gear Solid is coming to PS5 and PC exclusive. And I guess they were going to take me to a part, and it's not wanting to load up. Okay, it did load up at the last minute. I clicked off of it too much. Okay, so this was talking about the Metal Gear Solid remake, and then, okay, well, let me see. Apparently, the same source that told Red Gaming Tech about the Metal Gear Solid remake also claims that the long-rumored Bloodborne remaster is absolutely real. and it's coming to both the PS5 and PC. It's allegedly quite far along in development, and it'll come with additional content. As you may know, Bloodborne had quite a lot of cut content, stuff that was removed from the game during development. If the remaster really does exist, it sounds like it could restore some of these unused assets. So it's a what if article, basically. So because of Metal Gear Solid Remake, people believe Bloodborne Remaster is real. And I'm not saying it's not real, but it is one of the games added in the PlayStation Plus collection for the PS5 users, so I still think we all, not myself, I think everybody here, we need some clarity from Sony as to what is going down when it comes to remasters and enhancements. Who the fuck is that? I heard some footsteps. Oh, it's the fucking cat guy.
Did you say Captain Stinkerton?
I said, you suck ass.
How's that Bethesda news going along?
I don't really care about it. I'm good. Shit, if I want to play Doom, I play Doom. And I really do
need to... Did you see his message from, I think it's like the VP of marketing from them?
Hold on.
That was released earlier.
What you say?
They're either bringing something new or they're buying somebody else to bring the Game Pass, because there was this email that showed some shit got redacted. I don't know if that's real or not. Maybe somebody in the chat could tell you, but that's just what I saw this morning.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. So
most likely a game. I don't think it's going to be a company.
Have you heard about well, the Nodella guy over there said that he's gonna buy another game publisher. That interview came out yesterday, so I believe they are.
I thought he said he was considering.
No, I think they're gonna do it. If he's saying he's considering, they're gonna do it.
Who else is left to buy?
I don't know, but if Microsoft is buying these people and they're basically telling them, okay, yeah, we're gonna buy you, but you don't have to make your games exclusive to our platform. You can still make money everywhere you want. Then they probably not gonna have a problem with Microsoft buying them out. If they're looking at it that way, that you're getting a buyout and then you can keep putting your games on all platforms to make as much money as you want, yeah. However, how many developers are gonna want the Xbox ecosystem to permanently be damaged when it comes to revenue?
Dude, if they get the lead, those aren't going to be multi-plat. Yeah, they're carefully wording shit just in case.
I know.
That's all they're doing.
I saw that shit too, and that's what I'm saying. If you put those games exclusive, that's what I'm saying. It's a damaged source of revenue over on Xbox. They're never gonna pay for a $60 game because the big dogs, like Phil Spencer, or anybody else above his pay grade that has a say-so, all those games are going to Game Pass day and date. That means you're out of the annual $60 per person. So how do you split up $20 a month from one user? Like, how do you split that up into profit?
I mean, you think every single person is not going to buy the game, though? There's going to be some people that buy the game. Those games sell a lot.
I agree. There are going to be some people that buy the game, but increasingly going into the future of the next 2 years, there's going to be more people with Game Pass and less people buying games on Xbox. I'm not saying PlayStation, Nintendo, or PC. I'm just saying that option is provided to the Xbox community. Some people are going to take them up on that. I mean, we don't know. We'll wait. I mean, it's at 15 million right now. That could be a lot of people to certain games. That could not be a lot. But you're talking about more and more games going to Game Pass. EA makes the majority of the games that they like to play, which is sports games and racing games with Need for Speed. Then you have Bethesda that makes that other demographic of casual games that Xbox fans like to play, which is, huge AAA third-party titles, or Elder Scrolls or Doom. These games do very good on Xbox. Now you don't have to worry about buying those types of games. If something was ever to happen with the Cyberpunk shit, which I know it won't, then they were like, oh, okay, well, fuck that shit. Let me go get Game Pass. Cyberpunk is the one game they're going to have to buy this year. And Assassin's Creed. That's it. Those are the two games.
They took out Starfield.
What? What happened?
The PS4 logo on Starfield, they removed it.
That's what I was hearing yesterday, but I don't even know what Starfield is to bitch about it.
It's a new IP by Bethesda. It's like an RPG, but in space.
Did we see any visuals, or it's just a logo?
No, it's just a new IP. I haven't shown shit yet.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
That's their next game that's supposed to.
Exactly. I mean, let's say they do Starfield, and then Sony was like, okay, Naughty Dog, whatever that sci-fi game you're doing, you can do it. And then that Naughty Dog sci-fi game goes up against Bethesda's sci-fi game that's not on PlayStation. That's fucking cool.
That's what I want. Yeah.
That'd
be fucking awesome.
Competitive. I want both to be competitive, bro. If Microsoft has to buy up public, what is it? What are we calling it? Publishers, not publications. If Microsoft has to buy up publishers, in order to stay competitive with Sony, that just shows how weak they are. Sony can kick a lot of developers' ass in Bethesda, bro. A lot of their games are better than some of the developers and studios they picked up from Bethesda. I'm not saying it's a shit one. What's going on, Lincoln Clay? I'm not saying it's a shit purchase. I'm just saying not everybody inside of Bethesda makes the best games. Walmart canceled my pre-order. Soak burrito. Oh, shit.
How are you just going to cancel his pre-order like that?
I don't know. That's why I fucked with Best Buy, man.
Fuck?
I fucked with Best Buy this time around, and I'm really, really happy about that. I'm really, really fucking happy about that.
He's leash beaming me, fucking ass.
Leash beamer on the T-streamer.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about these Indian telemarketers have been calling me the whole fucking day. I'm about to go to India and just shove a fucking fork up their ass or something.
So I think Ready at Dawn changed their logo, if I'm not mistaken. Did they change their logo?
That has like a brick's face on it?
No. It's got like the sun behind the moon. I mean the sun behind the earth type shit, and then it has Ready at Dawn in wide letters now.
Mystical Ready at Dawn stuff.
I want to say one thing to people that I just saw this scrolling down on Twitter. Shut the fuck up. Somebody posted, that picture where there's two doors, and one door is the PS5 and everybody's running in it, and then the other door is the Xbox Series X. Yeah, some person posted both doors have crowds. That is not true. It wouldn't even be possible because there were not a lot of Xbox Series or however you label that shit released to retailers.
How do you get me with that shit?
They sold out fast because not a lot of shit was available. So Digital Foundry has a Xbox, but I'm not sure. Xbox product name placeholder. Prototype not for sale. So it looks like the Xbox Digital Foundry is ready to be tested out. They have the SSD. They have plugged in the HDMI. Let me go put this up on screen, bro. This is really, really important. Look, the console war is about to get deep, guys. Xbox isn't going to just buy Bethesda and shut up this week. Maybe PlayStation doesn't have any room this week to talk. We have some stuff to talk about for Naughty Dog, and we still have a lot of time here together. So let me go and show you what's going on with Digital Foundry. This is going to be interesting because you can start testing the Xbox to see if it's fast, to see how the games load. This is good shit for everybody. We want to see if Microsoft was telling the truth about the power of the X. Or if X is going to give it to you. So as you can see right here, Digital Foundry.
So creepy.
Shut up. Digital Foundry. They say Xbox
Such a fucking
Series.
fat tool, dude. I hate that guy.
They said Digital Foundries. They have Xbox Series X hardware has arrived. Let's get to work. I will love to see their breakdown of this fucking system. I'm really, really excited about this. Because they can't lie but so much.
Damn, man, I didn't get him on the leech beam? Fuck this.
Yeah, they can't lie but so much. I cannot wait. So again, they want to do this type of bullshit. Let them do it. So we had the Bethesda buyout. That was what? That was Tuesday? Or was that yesterday?
It was yesterday. I don't even remember, yo.
I don't
That's a
fucking
question.
remember. Yeah.
It was Monday. No, it was Monday before the pre-orders.
It was Monday, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
It was Monday before the pre-orders. It was Monday before the pre-orders. Then the pre-orders came out. Then they claimed victory, even though it released like 1 or 2 fucking units per store. And that's what they did yesterday with the pre-orders. So the pattern is they're keeping the ball rolling, and I gotta give them respect. That's what you do. If you look like you're in a good position, keep going. Keep going down that path. So
I'm sure we do.
what we got is Monday they buy Bethesda, Tuesday pre-orders open, and then now on Wednesday they announced that they have the Xbox Series X real hardware given to like industry heads, insiders, journalists. They have the system, the real system, not the fake system. They have the real system where they can plug shit up and start playing. It's going to be interesting. So tomorrow's Thursday, and then we have Friday. I would say, even though I said that Sony should really, show some interface and shit this week, I would say that they will have to be pushed all the way to next week, which sucks. But that's how it's about to go.
Damn it, dude.
So, doing this thing that they're doing, PlayStation has not done this yet. Whether it's the fake PS5 or the real PS5s you can plug up to the TV. They have not done either one. So, journalists have not been able to hold a replica or a real PS5 or insiders. I believe that type of shit gonna start going down next week. I expect Sony to clap back. And no, it doesn't mean they have to clap back with a fucking a purchase or acquisition of a studio or a publisher. They don't have to do that. They just have to start talking more about the PS5 because there are a lot of things we have not saw yet. We haven't saw the interface. We haven't saw how the camera is gonna work. There's a lot of shit we haven't saw. Yep. There's a lot of shit we haven't saw.
Damn, I missed him.
What game are you playing, Sam?
Going good, baby. Not my Wipeout. This is a rough game to play in stream.
Oh boy, yeah. Wipeout is that fucking game, bro.
Freaking awesome, man.
So we'll talk about
full VR 2 for Lincoln.
You said what?
Oh, it's got full VR in this game too.
Oh yeah, you know Lincoln probably played that shit. We also gonna talk about the VR shit. We learned some stuff on the PlayStation side about your PlayStation 4 camera is compatible with the PlayStation VR, and I think you can use it on the PS5 if that's what they were saying. I don't know how.
You mean to stream?
No, for the VR compatible. Like I don't.
Oh, okay, so you can't use it to stream.
Yeah, I don't think the PlayStation 5 camera will allow you to do VR, or it will. I'm really confused about that. Like, so I saw a passage from the official PlayStation website talking about you can use the PS4 camera to do VR on the PS4 on a PS5, but they never really said if you don't have a PS4 camera, will the PS5 camera do VR with the PS4 VR, and will it enhance it? But on the site they did announce that VR does have an enhancement on the PS5, but they're not letting you know will it be enhanced more if you use the PS5 camera to do VR. So I don't I'm really confused about that. Maybe somebody in the comment section, vegan, Lincoln, maybe he can clear that up for me. But I wanted to get some shit up on the screen real quick. I'm trying to figure out where we saw this. That would be Twitter. Oh, one of the other elephants in the room would be a lot of people seem to believe that Microsoft is about to buy Sega. That's what the rumor is going around. So I just want people to continue to believe that, if that's what they want to believe. Specifically because Tokyo Game Show has pretty much officially started today. I think a lot of shit is about to start tomorrow, but today is supposed to be the first day of Tokyo Game Show. There's a few Japanese releases confirmed today, but nothing major to talk about. Sony has not really clarified if they're going to be at Tokyo Game Show, and since it has already officially started,
So when is Microsoft supposed to go?
tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But that's the pattern we're looking at. Monday, Bethesda. Tuesday, pre-orders. Wednesday, they talk about they have given the Xboxes to the industry people so they can do their breakdowns and videos. Thursday, the Tokyo Game Show announcement, and then whatever they're going to do on Friday. So Sony obviously is pushed back to the same predicament that they were the last time this bullshit happened, which would be Saturday. So PlayStation can't do a response, but they can if they want to. Like Sam said, they got to be a little bit. They got to be aggressive. You know, they got to be aggressive. They don't. They don't have to just sit down and not do shit. They can be very aggressive right now, and I think a lot of people in the chat can agree to that. Why would PlayStation wait until Saturday to talk about anything? You could start talking about shit the same day. There's 24 hours in a day. You can start talking about shit on a PS5 the same day. Look, you wait until next week. That's just one more week that you have less until the console launches. There's information you have to get out. And you're waiting is hurting the chances of some of these games doing well. Like that.
Mainly Destruction All-Stars.
Destruction All-Stars. Returnal is also going to be damaged. A lot of people don't know about it. And then, first of all, if you're an educated gamer, you're buying up the cameras. But there's a lot of cameras still in stock. If the console is not in stock, the camera shouldn't be in stock. But you have not talked about what features the camera entails. So most people might say, hey, I'm not going to buy this camera because I don't know enough about it. And that is the same for video games. I'm not going to buy this game because I don't know enough about it.
They have details on the camera, though.
I know, but it's like seeing is believing to some people. I want to see.
I mean, you want them to present the camera on a stage or something?
No. I mean, showing how some of the features work, like when you're doing video chats, when you're doing live streams, showing it in real time, how you cut out the background, all of these features that they talked about. So the reason why this pattern is so true, and the last time when PlayStation had to do something on Saturday, it was when they announced when their event was going to be. Remember, they had to announce it on Saturday because Xbox had taken up all the week of the September 11th, and then when September 11th came out, and if Sony wanted to respond, it was too fucking late because it was September 11th, and then guess what happened? They got pushed to Saturday, and they released the information on Saturday that they were going to have an event the following Wednesday. This looks like what's going to happen. There's some stuff we want to unpack with this. There's some shit I don't like about this on screen. And Sam, I know you're multitasking, but hopefully you can help me out. Let me just read the first part, and then we'll get to the second part, which is a little worrying. Okay, so here we go. For the last 7 years, September 26th has been our opportunity to recognize and celebrate the incredible passion of the Last of Us community. However, as we thought about the events of the last year and the challenges we all continue to face with COVID-19, we didn't feel right continuing on the Outbreak banner. Outbreak Day banner, okay. While the name and date is rooted in fiction of the game, September 26 means so much more than lore. It's about showing our appreciation for our fans. Okay. So, that's some sympathy shit, which Naughty Dog has been doing a lot of this year. Every time they have to delay the game or whatever, they say, hey, COVID. Look, I'm just being blunt, okay? COVID is a problem. I don't need any more sympathy. Okay? So
why are they talking about COVID again?
Because they have to. They feel that they can't do Outbreak Day anymore because it's not in good taste. So they're going to change it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to change it to the Last of Us Day. So this is the part I'm going to need your help with, Sam.
Wait,
say, hold on, Spartan. Let me read this, and maybe you can help out also. That's why this Saturday and moving forward, September 26th, will be known as the Last of Us Day, a name that is not only acknowledges the world around us, but reflects the growth of the community as we welcome millions of new players with the release of The Last of Us Part 2. What do they mean, welcome millions of new players with the release of The Last of Us Part 2?
PS5 shit, probably.
That's what I was
autopilot
thinking.
Idiot.
And it's not only that, Spartan. I think they're obviously about to talk about the multiplayer. They already given us the grounded mode and all of those other little things like a month or two ago. There is only one other thing I need to hear from them. And if it's not them announcing Last of Us Part 3, then there's only one other thing we know that they need to talk about, and that's the multiplayer. So
that's not real.
Here's the last sentence. He says, "We have a lot of exciting things planned, and we can't wait to share them with you in the next few days." Wait up, and share them with you in just a few days. So in just a few days leading up to Saturday. So yeah, that's a few days. So what was you saying about not having the multiplayer announcement?
For me?
Yeah.
I was saying about The Last of Us 3 being the thing. I hope that's not real.
No, I know that's not real. Yeah. Naughty Dog is a person that once they do 3, that's it. Look at Jak and Daxter. And then they did a couple.
They did Uncharted 4, Jaytech.
Huh? Well, they didn't want to though. That's what I'm saying. They didn't want to do Uncharted 4. They could have wrapped it up with 3. As you can see in 4, like you're not continuing any stories, like you're getting back into something that you retired from. They could have left Uncharted alone with 3. They could have. I'm glad they made 4.
They lost Legacy.
Yeah, they did. That's what I'm saying. Naughty Dog normally does trilogy and then some spin-offs, like Crash 1, 2, and 3, right? And then
it's not up to Naughty Dog. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. If it makes money, they're gonna have to do whatever.
Yeah, but outside of Uncharted 4, what other games have they made that like go past 3?
Well, what games have sold as good as Uncharted 4?
Nothing.
It's all about sales, man. Once it sold crazy, they kept doing more Uncharted, man. That's all it came down to.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're doing the Lost Legacy, and they really didn't want to do 4, but when they did 4, they did a spin-off of 4, which Lost Legacy. But outside of that exception, it hasn't been that. I don't see them announcing Uncharted 3. I mean, sorry, Last of Us Part 3, because The Last of Us Part 2 reception from the fans, or from new fans, or from old fans, or dick riding fans, or people that look at live stream fans, it's a lot of people that didn't like the game. Some of them were real fans from the very first one and played both of them.
Bullshit.
But there was a lot of outrage from people that didn't give a fuck. There was tons of outrage from people that did not care about PlayStation, did not own one when The Last of Us came out, did not own a PS3 when The Last of Us came out. There's a lot of fake people. And I don't want to call people out.
The most completed game in less than, 3 months? Yeah, obviously people like the game.
Exactly. I don't want to call people out. Because if I call people out, I'm going to make you cry. And I don't give a fuck about your feelings. So keep that shit to yourself. I'm dead ass serious. But the game was great. The game was great, and like Sam said, the most completed game. There are other fucking PlayStation exclusives that were not as completed as The Last of Us.
People hated it, why would they complete it the most? Like
Exactly.
God of War. A lot of these games have been out multiple years. That's already past the most completed game in like less than 3 months. Think about that.
So that's what they're saying. They're saying we're welcoming millions of fans, a million of new players with the release of The Last of Us 2. So obviously they looked at the statistics, and some of the people that played The Last of Us 2 did not play 1. And that's probably honest, you know? There are tons of people that play sequels that don't play the previous one. Come on, man. We already know that's how that shit goes. So they're talking about.
Or we had to tell Jamar to play the first one before he got on the second one?
Yeah, exactly. So they have the statistics, and they know people played part 2 and did not play part 1 because of the trophies. But they're also about to talk about millions of new players to the release of The Last of Us 2. I think that means more than like, okay, so millions of new players, right? If the rumor is true that The Last of Us multiplayer is going to be free to play or something like that, and it's going to also launch on a PS5, which makes so much sense with we finding out about Horizon and Sackboy and Spider-Man going to the PS4 as well.
Sackboy too?
Yeah, Sackboy.
Motherfucker took the weapon, you fucking asshole.
Sackboy is cross-gen, and what was it? Little Big Planet 3 was cross-gen. If you go back and look at Little Big Planet 3, it came out day and date on PS3 and PS4. So I'm not
Astro game.
The Astro
yeah, that
game,
comes with the game.
That comes with the console. That's not going on PS4. That's a brand new game. It's taking advantage of everything.
I think you're correct, because one piece said welcome millions of players. They don't say that when it's about single player games, millions of players, because they talk about the software being sold. When they say millions of players refers to multiplayer most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they said millions of gamers to our ecosystem. That would be different gamers, but they said players.
Mm-hmm.
For the players.
I will say, Spartan,
Hmm?
we just confirmed they're not gonna announce part 3. So what else do you announce? You already give us the grounded mode and all of those other modes and all the enhancements and patches. You've done everything you needed with the single player. So what else do you talk about? You have to talk about the multiplayer.
Our birthday shit though, because they said they're gonna change to The Last of Us Day, but how do you change the name? How is that gonna affect? Because the last time I checked, The Last of Us was about the world ending, and Outbreak Day was about how the thing turned people into infected. I get it, because COVID.
Is COVID anywhere near as close as Outbreak?
Wait, how do you say The Last of Us was about people dying and the world ending, and then say you welcome a million gamers? That's kind of an oxymoron in a way, because you can't welcome people when it's about bringing people in, and The Last of Us, the name of the game is about people losing their life. So I don't think that makes a difference. Outbreak Day, The Last of Us Day is the exact same shit, because that's what the whole general consensus of the game was. Less people. But
They neutered something that didn't need to be neutered.
Exactly. Because and the reason in their defense, the only reason that they would feel that they have to suck up to anybody or always suck up would probably be because of how much unnecessary backlash the part 2 just got. And they feel that they can't step on any fucking toes at all about anything. And it sucks. It sucks that backlash is molding this new Naughty Dog that has to be very cautious about everything they say or do, because somebody will get fucking offended. And I hate this fucking culture.
People bought the game. It was fuck that backlash. That's irrelevant. That shit was over.
I was gonna say, like, that backlash.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Truity with the $5,000 super chat. Hold on. Let me read that. Come on, computer, hurry up. So this is what I want to ask you, Spartan. They talk about millions of new players. That's going to be across PS5 and PS4. Millions, yeah, you can talk about millions, because even though your game did sell 4 million, right? It sold like 4 million in a few days. That is
4.3.
Exactly. That's millions, and then you have what it was like 12 million or something for Last of Us Remastered and Last of Us combined. that is millions of players, including if the multiplayer was like free to play or something, or like $20 fucking or half price. It would, a lot of people would jump on this multiplayer. I'm gonna talk about that in just 1 second with you because this is pretty fucking big. 2 super chats. Damn, bro. True Witty and Andrew Wilkins back to back. Good shit. True Witty with the $5 super chat. Yo, Jay, I was thinking since Microsoft brought Bethesda brought BGS, I think Sucker Punch can do a Elder Scrolls type of game and better. And Insomniac and Guerrilla can do a Fallout. Obviously, I mean, again, that's the thing. If push comes to shove, if Sony needs to make some games for us to play that Xbox starts keeping off of our system, PlayStation has studios that can make up. Let me get this other super chat. Andrew Wilkins with a $5 super chat as well. Naughty Dog needs to announce Factions multiplayer soon. Those Last of Us 2 sales are hurting badly. I and many others have witnessed The Last of Us 2 not selling in stores for a while now. I agree. It was supposed
you wanted to do sell until the end of time?
Yeah, exactly. Look, it was a big burst, and it was a bigger burst than part 1. So in their eyes and the eyes of the company, it's really good. But I agree. There should be nothing you need to talk about. The fans want to see the multiplayer or the co-op or the horde mode or whatever you're doing that will bring people back or make people buy the game. First of all, they need to bundle that multiplayer with the single player so you can sell more copies. Let's be honest. If you want to keep selling The Last of Us, make that shit. Let me see. What do you make it? It's $60 now. Make that shit permanently at fucking $40, and say, hey, if you have a copy of The Last of Us, you get a free download for the multiplayer.
That's what I was gonna tell you, man. If it was selling as bad as he's claiming, wouldn't they have dropped the price already? It obviously isn't.
No, I don't think they dropped the price.
Right. But on PS3, The Last of Us was selling that fast, and it was still $60 up until January 2014, and then The Last of Us Remastered was announced. So no, they won't drop the price, because if they drop the price, that means that your game stops selling as much. But I don't think it's bad, but it's not like when Ghost of Tsushima came out, that shit sold like over 2, almost 3 million as well in 3 days. So, and then the news that a multiplayer already got people hyped, and then you heard nothing from Naughty Dog since. And not to mention the 4.4 million was 3 days. That was just physical. Digital was over 3 million. So they at 7, almost 8 right now. So I don't think they sell the hurting that bad. But like you said, they need to show the multiplayer, because people saying you don't have multiplayer games, and there's rumors here shit going in PC. All that negative press, you gotta get that shit out now so people know. Oh, so when PS5 come on, I get the multiplayer, whether it's free to play, the bundle shit. I think they should just do that. Bundle it together. Because first off, if it's free to play, there's nothing to bundle. If it's just gonna be microtransactions and all that shit, just re-release the game on PS5. You can do your enhancements, sell it at the same price, but make the PS4 version $30 instead of $40, and then you have the multiplayer free to play on PS5, PC, and PS4.
Mm-hmm. Or if you want to appeal to the millions of players that did love Factions and wanted Factions to be there day one, you remember Factions was a big deal, bro. This would be some big shit, because we have a lot of multiplayer games that launch more than Xbox as far as exclusives. That means Destruction All-Stars, which I believe is 6-on-6 action inside of Arena. You have two-player co-op with Returnal. You have 4-player co-op with Sackboy. What else you got? You got Gran Turismo, which is multiplayer as well. You have a ton of multiplayer games at launch. If you add The Last of Us, which it needs to be ready in the next 7 weeks, as well as the enhancement to Ghost of Tsushima, which is going to be ready this fall. That means you go into next gen with more multiplayer games than your competitor for the first time.
I remember Ghost of Tsushima Legends is coming as well.
That's what I was saying. We're getting Ghost of Tsushima's co-op towards the end of the year at fall. So again, you're going with the PS5. You're gonna be able to play Ghost of Tsushima and enhancements and all that, and you're gonna have that co-op. You gotta have co-op and multiplayer for The Last of Us. It's a no-brainer that PlayStation's gonna go appeal to the co-op people. That's why I feel that yes, you're gonna talk about The Last of Us starting Saturday. All of next week, it needs to be another blowout of PS5 news. I don't want to see them wait until October. You don't have to. You have half of the fucking the last half of the fucking month. Sorry, you have half of next week until we get into October. I don't give a fuck if you use the whole fucking week. Just talk about the PS5 at this point. You obviously gotta let Xbox do what they're doing this week and blow their load. That's cool. Let them blow their load. Let them blow their load all fucking week. But next week, you better be ready. And I know they are. Because that's the meat and potatoes of the Tokyo Game Show next week. And the edge of this week. So going into the weekend, it makes sense that the Outbreak Day is crossing paths with Tokyo Game Show for the first time, I think, ever, right? Like, Tokyo Game Show normally starts towards the beginning of September. Tokyo Game Show this time was pushed back to the middle. So they're crossing paths. We know that they like zombie games in Japan. But I think that, again, this time, Last of Us needs a horde mode. They need co-op. That's what they need. I love multiplayer. Keep that in there. Definitely don't take away from it. But you're working on this multiplayer as a standalone. You see what I'm saying? And obviously it's going to benefit the people that already have The Last of Us too, like myself and other people. We're probably going to get a free enhancement or something like that, or get that shit for free. But they've been working on this factions, and they put more love and care into this version more than they did with the original. And I think it's going to be more than just competitive multiplayer. I think they will have a co-op mode. And if it's a 3 or 4 player co-op mode, it's going to be awesome. Similar to Uncharted 4.
The Last of Us killed Uncharted 4 multiplayer this gen. Because Uncharted 4 was big for like a while. That was like one of the most streamed games on Twitch. And then I remember then Fortnite came. Now everybody over that, and then 4 fell off. The Last of Us was still going.
Last of Us was still going. But I can't lie. The Uncharted 4 multiplayer was really good. I wish they could have advertised it a lot more. Whenever I play that, and with all the different modes that they have, that game should have definitely been an esports. There are a lot of games that PlayStation makes that definitely should get more praise. I'm hoping that they can do some much better marketing on this Last of Us multiplayer, because this would be big. This means you're going into next gen with Call of Duty, marketing rights, and some timed exclusivity content. And you got the Ghost of Tsushima Legends co-op. You got the Last of Us multiplayer going into the PS5, and these games are cross-compatible. So, if you want to stay with the PS4, you can still play these games and play with your friends. You can go into next week talking more about the PS5, boost it off of the Last of Us, the Last of Us Day celebration, It's weird, though. You can't tell me it's not weird that they're putting the Last of Us Day on Saturday. This is something that, this is the day it always falls on, so it's weird that they're going to move it, but it does fall on Saturday this time around. So we're going to get a Saturday blowout, which is something we don't normally get from PlayStation. So I can't wait to see what goes down. I don't think I saw any changes in the PlayStation Store as far as like Outbreak Day or Last of Us Day type themes or avatars. I don't think they need to do any of that. I think they just need to talk about the multiplayer. That's all we really care about at this time. What up? Finest says something. JTech, Sony confirms there is no free PS5 upgrade for Spider-Man players. Check the Twitter DMs. Okay, I will check my Twitter DMs right now, Finest. Thank you, buddy.
What? There's no free up. Why would there be a free upgrade?
Okay, so Kotaku has confirmed 24 minutes ago in their article that Sony confirms there is no free PS5 upgrade for PS5. Sorry, for PS4 Spider-Man players. So hold on, let me go see if they got a source.
But y'all knew that.
Hold on.
Why are people shaking their heads?
Okay, Finest, can you do me a big favor? I don't trust Kotaku, and they haven't linked the source to this answer. So I was wondering if there's any way you can get a direct quote from Insomniac or from PlayStation's Twitter page.
Or they're making a whole remaster. Why would they do a free upgrade?
Okay, I'm gonna read a statement right here. This is by Sony. Here's a statement in full. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered is an enhanced version of Marvel Spider-Man and included as a part of the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition for the PS5. In addition, players who purchase Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PlayStation 4 can upgrade at no additional cost to the PS5 version of Miles Morales and can take advantage of a paid upgrade to play Marvel Spider-Man Remaster. There are no plans currently to offer Marvel Spider-Man Remastered as a standalone. Players with a copy of Marvel Spider-Man for the PS4 can purchase Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition to experience Marvel's Spider-Man Remaster on the PS5. Marvel Spider-Man for the PS4 also will be backwards compatible on the PS5. So that's what I don't understand. It's backwards compatible, and we heard that a lot of these backwards compatible games will be enhanced. But if Spider-Man is enhanced for the PS5, what are the enhancements compared to a remaster? So it's weird. It's weird, but I don't really see a problem because you're getting Miles Morales for fucking $50, and if you add $20 onto that, you get the remaster. I'm definitely gonna do that. So I just needed some clarity before I put down some money. So I'll be putting down money for all three next week at Best Buy. But I'm gonna be going up to Best Buy too, so I'm gonna be traveling, and I'll do some
remaster. For like, I don't get why people are.
So the remaster is like $20 fucking.
It is.
Yeah, it's $20. It's so if you want to play it again, $20. If not, don't worry about it. Just play the backwards compatible version. But again, for all the shit people bitched about with the original, that's what they're enhancing, and they can't enhance it for free. Like, you gotta understand that. And I would expect a lot of other third-party developers to be doing shit like this too. Like, not everything is gonna be free, man. They're gonna do some free shit in the beginning to get you on board with next gen, but don't expect everything to be free. With this being said, Bloodborne Remaster is pretty much true. Will it go to PC day and date? I don't know. But the remaster looks to be true. And then we heard Metal Gear Solid Remake is coming out for PC and PS5. Again, we don't know if it's true or not. Okay, the Finest, thank you for the information. Everybody else is covering it. Yeah, I don't trust nothing Kotaku says, because of course they don't like PlayStation. So
I believe it.
But I saw the quote, so that's the only thing that validated them. Official. Black Widow has been delayed to May 7th, 2021. Eternals delayed to November 5th, 2021. Great. If this day could not get any worse. What the fuck? Wow. What in the fuck? Well, if you're a Marvel fan, you gotta be waiting for a lot of shit. God damn, they just skipped the whole 2020 year. Damn, bro.
But why would anybody expect a free upgrade when they're making a whole remaster? Since when have remasters been free?
I don't know, but a lot of people just want PlayStation to look bad, and if you guys want PlayStation to look bad, I will be honest, don't support PlayStation. If you really want them to look bad, don't support them. But, you know, if you're going out to buy a PS5, you know what you're asking for. I'm being 100% honest. 100% honest. You get what you pay for. You can't expect to get the enhancements that they have just talked about, which are all real remaster enhancements. You can't expect to get that shit for free. They're basically telling you, hey, we're going to remaster this whole fucking game. We're going to change some shit. We're going to upgrade some shit. And we're charging you $20. I think that's not bad. Because you already own the original game. They're like, okay, we're not going to charge you a whole $50. No, we'll charge you $20. Okay. 4 hours ago, No Man's Sky Origins version 3.0, a huge update to the universe, billions of new worlds to discover, nobody cares. Free, out on PS4, Xbox, VR, and PC. Patch notes right here. Okay, cool. I'm waiting for a PS5, Xbox Series X enhancement announcement because I got the game, but I don't play it. So yeah, this is the bad news spreading around the internet. Remasters should be free. So if you owned Dark Souls, I'm gonna head this shit off right now. If you guys own Dark Souls, let me know. Did From Software offer you a free remaster copy, or do you have to pay for that shit? Does anybody know? Because I played Saints Row 3. I actually got a platinum on the game, but they didn't give me the remaster for free. You think that's fair? Because I need to know. Like, I platinumed the game so many years ago last gen. And they remastered their game for, what, $40? And I didn't buy it. But it's a completely different looking game. It doesn't even look the same most times. I saw the side-by-side comparisons by Digital Foundry. You would think it's in between a remaster and a remake. That's how good it looks. I would not expect my game saves to work on it, and I don't expect them to give me that for free. I mean, I need to know, like, you gotta paint PlayStation in a negative light. Start looking at everybody else and the way they do remasters. It's just so weird that PlayStation is held to this different standard, but everybody else you ignore. I'm pretty sure a lot of people paid for Modern Warfare 1 and 2 last generation. So why do you have to pay for the remaster if you didn't have PlayStation Plus? So we need a Metal Gear Solid 5 remake. Yeah, I don't think so. I think the ones that really need that remake is 1 and 2. But I need to know what's going to go down with these remakes and remaster. Are they going to put these remakes and remaster on PC as well? Obviously, they don't want to piss anybody off with the Spider-Man situation because it's already fucked up. I'm not going to lie. It's an obvious thing. You have to pay for a remaster when you're putting in that much work. They're not going to just give you that shit for free. The enhancements might be free. Stabilizing frame rates, making resolutions a little bit higher. But when you start changing other things and putting ray tracing in and all this other dumb shit, yeah, those are the things that you would call a remaster. You have to pay for that. Do you get Spider-Man DLC when you buy Miles Morales? I'm guessing because you're paying. Yeah, I'm guessing you get all the original Spider-Man DLC when you buy the Spider-Man remastered version. Like what is it? Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition. God damn, that's a mouthful. Yeah, when you get that version, you obviously should be getting all the DLC. But I don't want to confirm anything because they haven't confirmed it. They have to be 100% transparent with a lot of this shit. Because the longer you wait, the worse it looks. So, gotta be honest. And this is on PlayStation right now. When they showed off the game, they should have said it was also on PS4. When they showed off the game, they should have said the PS4 enhancements are great and they are of remaster status. We will be charging you for this in a bundle that is $70. Yes, it would have freaked everybody out at that point. But still, it's better to be honest than hide this shit because it looks worse later on. I don't know anything about Witcher. I don't know anything about Witcher 3 and how CD Projekt Red are going to transfer their game saves over to the PS5.
I'm not expecting no free shit.
Yeah, I mean, let me put it this way: West Brighton. So it's not the type of remaster that I would say we need, but it's more in the realm of it's being remastered to take advantage of the hardware that's currently available to us. So it's not one that's like, hey, we're getting a remaster because the game is so old. No, we're getting a remaster because they know they want people to play Spider-Man, and people might have not played Spider-Man. You gotta remember, Spider-Man sold roughly like 13 or 15 million. There's still 100 million people that own a PS4, and we don't know how many people are gonna transfer over to PlayStation 5. You still got a ton of people that did not buy Spider-Man. Same could be said for Horizon Zero Dawn, which sold 10 million, over 10 million, and you could say the same thing for God of War, that sold over 10 million. There's still a lot of people that didn't buy the game inside this ecosystem, or the people that bought the PS4. You're talking about 10 million versus 100 million consoles sold. You want as many people to buy the game as possible. So if you're going to enhance this game greatly for the people that did not buy the original Spider-Man, that's good. Because people that are buying Miles Morales might not have played the original Spider-Man. So, I mean, if you're thinking about it the way I think about it, it makes a lot of sense. It's just the way that they rolled this out over months of not either being honest or disclosing this information. It is sloppy. So, PlayStation, Sony, they have to rebound on this shit again. You know, it's very sloppy, but they're selling consoles, but that shouldn't be your main focus. You got to make sure your messages are very clear. That also means getting on top of these rumors that are floating around where you're hearing Bloodborne Remaster is coming out and it's also going to PC. Metal Gear Solid Remake is coming out and it's going to PC.
I believe that too.
So again, like Spartan God believes it. I don't see a benefit to it because again, you're also giving more mixed messages when you're selling a new console that hasn't even came out on the market yet, and you're telling people you don't really need to play Bloodborne over here. But if you do want to play Bloodborne over here, we also have Demon Souls, which it looked like it was going to PC day and date. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a very, very horrible message when you're trying to sell your console. So you don't want too many rumors to be floating around before you address them. You know, this Spider-Man shit, you should have got on top of it as soon as possible. There should not have been days between you answering or giving answers to the public and not giving answers to the public. You should have jumped on that shit immediately. So as far as the Bloodborne shit and the Metal Gear Solid shit, because they're both Japanese games, I would expect to get some updates about those games in the next 2 weeks during Tokyo Game Show. I don't see us not getting information. If those things are true, that will be the perfect event to confirm. That's the perfect event. Especially since Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2 have been rated in country. So the games have been rated, so that exists. Bloodborne, I think, has been also rated, so that exists. We got to see what's going on with that. With Bloodborne, if it is a remaster, we need one. The game is 5 years old. I accept that one. We need that. That game could have performed a lot better. It could have looked a lot better. A lot of people will buy a Bloodborne remaster. You have no fucking idea how many people will buy a Bloodborne remaster. Tons of people said they would buy that game at 60 frames per second on PC. So, if you're doing 60 frames per second on the PS5 with enhanced visuals and 4K, I can see people buying that shit as well. The question would be, who is doing the remaster? Is it Bluepoint? Is it Japan Studio? Is it From Software? If From Software is doing the remaster, do they have enough teams to do Elden Ring? Is Elden Ring on hold? Is From Software making Bloodborne 2? Or are they just doing this remaster and they don't know what they're going to do after this? There's a lot of questions if this remaster comes out and it has From Software's name on it. There'll be a lot of fucking questions. So, again, they're going to get a lot of money if they put Bloodborne on PC. I would expect them to get a lot of fucking money due to the fact that the PC fans have been begging for this game for a very, very long time. I do believe there should be a price difference, but I got to see what they would do with this, because they're bundling Spider-Man with Miles Morales, and if I was being honest, this would get the most money. You would bundle Demon Souls with the remaster of Bloodborne for PS5 users and charge people about $100, because the game is already, the Demon Souls is already $70, so 80, 90. So you could charge them $90, or you could charge them $100. Because Bloodborne is that good. And a remaster of Bloodborne, 60 frames per second, with ray tracing and enhanced character models and all the other shit that they're talking about with Spider-Man that you get with Bloodborne, that'll be dope. I just hope that if it is a Bloodborne remaster, I want it to look more like Demon Souls, which means it will be worked on by the people at Bluepoint, meaning the game would look a lot better. So that's just me. So it'll be more like a remake, even though they're going to put remaster on it. I'm really curious about all of this remaster talk. I really am. Because you're going to give us the ability to play Bloodborne anyway, and you're going to add it into the PS5 PlayStation Plus collection. And those games are going to get enhancements to a degree, but then you're going to have remasters of these same games. So it's really, really, really confusing. So it's really, really confusing. I need them to really make this shit make sense to a lot of other people. It is confusing to me as well. I have copies of all the games we're talking about. Bloodborne, Spider-Man, I have those. What is the difference between a remaster and an enhancement? I'm pretty sure Digital Foundry would do as many tests as they have to get to the bottom of that. But hopefully before Digital Foundry even gets their hands on a PS5, PlayStation can come out and let us know what the difference is. Okay. Not much happened today as far as gaming news. Like, there wasn't like any major burst. I mean, PlayStation, Xbox, I believe with what they're doing for the last 3 days, buying Bethesda, pre-orders go live, and announcing that people have the Xbox inside their studios. If they have the Xbox inside their studios and we're heading towards the evening, this would all mean that between Thursday and Friday, the people that have the Xbox Series X would post their videos or live streams analyzing the Xbox Series X. So again, PlayStation could go head to head, or they just wait until next week. So for me being honest, I think PlayStation would wait until next week. So that's just me. I see them waiting for next week. And if the Sega acquisition, I think that's fake. If the Sega acquisition is, if it's real, then we'll get that information over the next couple days at the Tokyo Game Show. I do know, as far as the pattern I was just talking about, Maybe they don't do the analysis videos of the Xbox Series X because you're going to open the show tomorrow at Tokyo Game Show. So Xbox is planned out every day to continue to dominate the news cycle, and it's very competitive. It's a very good thing for them to finally do. Their messaging was really, really fucked up when it came to like why you even want to buy an Xbox. And as far as I'm concerned, there's still no real reason to buy Xbox day one because there's no exclusives that push that system to its limits. You're going to be buying the system to play Cyberpunk, older games on Game Pass, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Those are the new games, but they're not owned by you, and they're not going to take advantage of the system like something like Forza or Halo. You do have Gears Tactics if you like strategy titles day one, but that's also an older title. I think PlayStation can obviously do better. I just hope that they can start their messaging as soon as fucking possible. Once we step foot into next week, we're going to be 6 weeks away from next gen. Right now, we're 7 weeks away. You just don't understand how fast time flies. And they're running out of time to promote their, not their system. They've done a great job with the PS5, but it's everything else inside the system. So you have to show off the interface. You have to show off more features with the camera and how the create button is going to work. Taking screenshots, editing videos. You know, how enhancements are going to work. How game purchases are going to work. Will you have a revamp of the PlayStation Store? Like, these are very important questions. Again, they can start out with a PS5 news burst on Saturday by confirming a few enhancements for The Last of Us. Really, really good enhancements that are free and not remasters. So that's what I expect. And then they continue to roll into all of next week, giving out information every fucking day. Again, there's no more time to waste. I don't want to see PlayStation waiting. Hey, Xbox, you go this week, I go next week. Nah, man, fuck that shit. Time is running out. If Xbox is going this week, you need to start releasing information this week. You got to remember, nothing has been released, and it's fucking Wednesday. Nothing from PlayStation has been talked about at all from them for the PS5. The things we need to know, no. We haven't saw it. So that, among a few other things, is very, very disappointing to someone like me. Because they're supposed to be on the ball already. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut the stream off early. I got some shit to download. I want to appreciate everybody that was here from the beginning to the end of the stream. I see we're getting a lot more viewers during the week, and I want to thank you guys for that. Yeah, PlayStation needs to get on the ball. It looks like I got a super chat from Vedger. SEK119. You say, you see the irony here, Jay? All these bots have been cheering for backwards compatibility all this time, but now all of a sudden nobody of these bots wants to revisit their old games without enhancements. Even more, pay for them. Yeah, you know what, bro? Before we go, that's some fucking honest shit. That's some really, really fucking honest shit. You're going to want to play these old games, but you're not going to want to play them the way they look, you know, when they were first released. You want enhancements. You want better frame rates. You want better resolution. You want that ray tracing. That's why you're buying that PS5, to get these enhancements. So these older games that you played, you're expecting these older games to have all those enhancements. But come on, man. If you buy a car from a dealership, but you're asking the dealer for new tires, tinted windows, a grill, you know, they're not giving you that shit for free, man. You have to pay for that additional shit. It's simple as that. If you want something extra, you're going to have to pay for it. That is life. No adult should forget that. I'm sorry. Brutally honest, but it's true. You want something extra, you have to pay for something extra. I will see you guys tomorrow. The Tokyo Game Show seems to be starting tomorrow, but it's supposed to start today. Today was the first day. But I didn't see anything major from it. From what I've gathered, we're going to start seeing something around 1:40 in the morning tomorrow. So, like, if you're still up at, like, 1 in the morning, you know, look on Twitter and different websites. You're going to be seeing a lot of shit posted. So, that's what I've tracked it down to because, you know, the time difference. So, we'll be live tomorrow at 11. I won't be late tomorrow. So, we'll be live tomorrow at 11 in the morning. We'll unpack all the news that'll be flooding out of Tokyo Game Show. But it looks like all the rumors are pointing to Xbox is going to acquire Sega. But if they don't, then they don't. But we're going to see.